Assalamu alaikum, dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. Dear friends, look, some of us are seen feeling tired more often. Quite often, they are seen not so active, feeling tired. It's not a good health sign at all. And for that reason, why? Because we are unable to live a fuller life, we are unable to enjoy the life. On the other hand, because it could develop into certain more serious symptoms and malady as well. So for all that reason, it is important to understand and why does it happen, and whatever reasons are found, then I think that we need to eradicate all those reasons so that we are better able to live an energetic life, a fuller life, and then obviously a more active life. And then we have we have done a sort of we have done a sort of study. We have also consulted the research of certain people who have done a good amount of research on the subject, and we have come to a conclusion that there are 11 things which we need to talk about, which you need to take care. Rather, I think we need to say goodbye to these 11 habits if at all we don't want to stay tired during the daytime, during the work time. What are those 11 habits which we need to say goodbye? First of all, it is stress and anxiety. We need to control, we need to manage our stress level. There are certain and plenty of things we need to understand. What is causing this stress? How can I manage it? I think we need to do a brainstorming upon all that. Without going into the detail of all that, I'm saying the first thing out of those 11 habits which we need to say goodbye. First of all, it is that is the stress and anxiety. Of course we need to manage it. And now the second thing is poor nutrition. The poor nutrition, I think nutrition, all what we are eating, we need to eat mindfully instead of eating the junk food. Instead of eating the junk food, filling our stomach with the unnecessary item and the useless, rather the negative item, it is far better that whatever we are providing to our own body, whatever we are inserting into our own body, it must be healthy food. And I think it was said rightfully by some wise people that you are whatever you eat. I think we need to eat rightly, we need to eat mindfully, we need to eat the right stuff and avoid the junk food at all. Now the third is that is the mindless social media scrolling. Mindless social media scrolling, I think it should be stopped. This is the third habit out of the 11 we need to say goodbye. If at all we feel tired all the time, most of the time during the daytime, we need to say goodbye to the mindless social media scrolling. And now the fourth is lack of sunlight exposure. I think we need to provide ourselves with the sunlight exposure. That is very, very important. If at all we are not doing it, I think we are depriving ourselves of something which is very much important, vitamin D and certain other things which I think might not be having any other alternative. We will not be able to provide ourselves in an artificial manner. So all what is needed is that we need to provide ourselves with the sunlight exposure. And now the fifth is that is you know that is something, that is inconsistent sleep pattern. We need to sleep properly because sleep is the biggest ever restorative. Those people who don't provide themselves with the proper amount of sleep, I think they will be seen tired most of the time. If at all we want to get rid of that usual tiredness, it is very important indeed that we people are doing one thing, and that is providing ourselves with the enough amount of sleep, enough amount of sound sleep. Some 7 to 8 hours are needed as a sound sleep. Now the next is that is the lack of exercise. The sixth out of the 11 is lack of exercise. We need to say goodbye to it, and we need to do a good amount of exercise, even a good walking, even a walk for 30 to 40 minutes every day, or I think it will be very good as a minimum. Otherwise, you can do whatever is more suitable, whatever you like to do. But the least of all that is walking. At least we need to walk. And now the seventh thing, we need to say goodbye. That is dehydration. I think that is the don't high keep yourself hydrated properly. Keep yourself hydrated properly, because it is linked to the several several bodily changes, several changes in the body chemistry. So it is very important indeed that we people are keeping ourselves hydrated enough. Now the seventh is, now the eighth is that is caffeine overload. Some of the people, you might have seen, some of the people, they are seen using the caffeine drinks so often, like the tea and the coffee and the soft drink, so soda drinks. So we must stop doing all that. The caffeine overload, that is something very, very bad indeed. So it must be avoided. And even those people who are seen smoking or chewing tobacco, any other form of this addictive item, it must be avoided. Now, this caffeine overload, we do have to say goodbye to it. And the ninth habit we need to say goodbye is excessive worrying. Why not to stop worrying? Because as far this worry habit is concerned, this is very, very bad indeed. It is a heavy burden. Excessive worrying, it is a very, very heavy burden. We need to stop it immediately. As for this heavy burden is of excessive worrying is concerned. Now the 10th is alcohol, cigarettes, naswar, or any other drug abuse. So I think this alcohol, cigarette, or any other thing, it must be stopped, because it is very, very bad for the health in the longer term. And also, if at all somebody is feeling tired, it is because of this reason, and we need to say goodbye to this thing. And the 11th and the last is that is ignoring the health issues. If at all there are certain and some health issues, I think we need to identify it. We need to seek help of a consultant physician. And then, after whatever sort of treatment, medical treatment or remedy is needed, I think we should go for that. Ignoring the health issues, that is not good at all. So these are the 11 habits. If at all we are seen feeling tired quite often, we need to get rid of this. And if at all we don't do that, what is going to happen? I think we will not be able to lead a good life at all, and we will remain tired so often, so frequently, will not be able to work properly. So 11 habits we must need to say goodbye. Thank you.